Okay, it's Vikings, it's 49ers, it's Monday Night Football tomorrow night. Um, this is the last of our really, really daunting games before the schedule does ease up. I know that doesn't necessarily matter because we've lost games where we're, I think, better than the team we lost to already, but um, this is kind of the hump game. Get past this, we have a chance, and we really have a chance if we win this game. Yes, I think we have a chance to win this game. I would not maybe have thought so a week ago, but the 49ers looked pretty mortal against the Browns. The Browns had a third string quarterback in that game, and I know it was mostly defense. The Browns have a very good defense, um, but and we don't have a very good defense. Although we do have an improving defense. The defense has gotten better, but you know, you know, this version of the 49ers has always been a really bad matchup for us. But we have played competitive with them, a couple times. A couple years ago, we went out to San Francisco. That was a close game. That was the game where the only thing anyone wanted to talk about was Kirk lining up wrong at one point. But that was a competitive game at least. So we have a chance, and they've got a couple guys out. Deebo Samuel is out, and Trent Williams is probably out. I guess McCaffrey's probably going to play. We were also hoping maybe he would be out, but he's questionable, so he's probably not. He's not going to be 100%. But he's one of the best offensive weapons in all of football. So obviously that's not going to help our cause to have him in there. Our injury thing, Ezra Cleveland's out, which means Dalton Reisner we're going to finally see for a full game. We saw him for like a series last week. We're gonna see Reisner in there, and we'll see if that $4 million was worth it. And I believe Caleb Evans is questionable, so maybe something with that. But we're reasonably healthy. Other than we had to put Marcus Davenport in the IR, so he's out for at least the 4 games. This will be our second game without JJ. Obviously, the offense in this last game against the Bears was largely atrocious. How much of that is just the fact that it was a Chicago game, and all these Chicago games have been like that, and that it annoyed me in all the reaction to the Bear game that people just forget that every single game in that stadium is an ugly mess. So everyone was like, "Oh, this is terrible." No, it's just that's every game in Chicago. Now that doesn't mean we're going to be great against the 49ers. 49ers have a very good defense. But they have a very good defense. But hopefully we cook some up. I mean, I am a little down on KOC as a play caller this year. I just don't think the creativity has really been there, and it's hurt them in games. I mean, it's hurt them in every one of the losses. If they had a little more production from the offense, they'd have some more wins. So we'll see what happens there. I hope this is, and of course the other thing swirling now is there's all these trade rumors swirling still. There's all sorts of trade rumors out there with Daniil Hunter. The Kirk stuff is kind of done now because he literally said he's not interested in, or he's not looking to waive his no trade clause, none of that. And I don't think he would, and I don't think they would trade him anyway. But Daniil Hunter, maybe there's some real steam there that there might be something. I wouldn't trade him for anything less than like at minimum a first rounder and some other picks. I mean, it's just not worth it. Like if let's say they lose this game and then they lose to the Packers and it's really looking bleak, and you want to trade guys, whatever. But if you then dump like a Danielle Hunter for just a mid-round pick, I would be irate. That would be one of the worst trades in the history of the Vikings. But yeah, I wouldn't be looking to do any of that because I think we're gonna hold serve. We're not gonna. Spoiler alert. I don't think we're gonna win this game, but I do think we're gonna go on a run after this game. Because after this, we get Green Bay, we get the Saints, we get Atlanta, we get Denver, we get the Bears again. I think in November, and then December gets a little tough again. But if we can pile up some wins after this, we can be in the mix because there's, division. I've got the Lions-Ravens game on right now. Hoping, and the Ravens are looking pretty good so far. So hopefully that can continue. They lose, we win. I mean, we'd only be 2 out. So, I ain't giving up. I ain't giving up on that yet. Tank Nazis are certainly giving up. But as far as this game, any other news for the game? The injuries isn't too bad. I'm hoping for more from the offense. I'm hoping, because if they can kind of, I think this is going to be a game in like the low 20s for scoring. So I think we can probably get there. If Reisner holds up, we have hopes that he will. And if we can catch a goddamn pass, that would be nice. I guess Kene Nwangwu's going to be back. He's going to officially be return man again, whether that matters or not. He may not even get a chance to return anything. And I believe Jalen Naylor might have a chance to be out there. Someone's got to step up. Without JJ, no one did last week, but we had a couple drops. We had some very conservative play calling. Hopefully we're not going to have another game where Cam Akers gets, I think, 2 touches and Alexander Madison gets 25. I do not support that. I don't have anything personal against Alexander Madison. I think he's an okay player, but Cam Akers is better. And I hope we get a little more of the run game. Obviously, we need the run game. If you're unbalanced facing the 49ers, you're screwed. And hopefully we can play a decent game on defense. I mean, I hope it's not going to be a repeat of that Philly game where they just run over us for like 300 yards. We haven't faced Brock Purdy before. He was not good last week. He did put together a drive that probably should have won the game, but he didn't play very well. Maybe Flores can cook up something to throw him off. Although, of course, we don't have Davenport. That the defense had definitely improved noticeably with Davenport out there. Now we don't have him out there, so it's going to be a lot more on the Wanham and then a bunch of largely untested guys. That's why if you trade Danielle Hunter and you've already got Davenport out, if I'm Brian Flores, I would just say like I'm quitting. I'm quitting because this you're giving me no shot. But we can hold off on all the trade stuff if we can get some wins. Boy, this would be a big win if we could get it. Boy, I mean we're underdogs. I think we're like 7-point dogs. This would be such a huge win. We haven't had a Monday night win, at home in a long time. Looking up, we haven't even played a Monday night home game in 4 years, and we haven't won one in I think it was since the opener in 2017. So it's been a long time. That was Sam Bradford last time we won a home Monday night game, but and Touchdown Ravens. They're up 2 scores on the Lions. Fuck the Lions. I'm not one of these people who's like, oh well, if it can't be the Vikings this year, well at least it can be the Lions. No, the Lions are annoying. They've gotten so full of themselves so fast. I'm not rooting for the Lions. I'm not rooting for anybody in the NFC North other than the Vikings. I hope the Lions crash and burn. And I hope the Vikings can get some wins. I think I got this at like 24-21 49ers. I think it's going to be close. I hope it's not going to be one of these ones like the Chiefs game where we lose and it was like we should have won. Hopefully it's like if we lose it was like an outplayed in a loss, not a we gave it away kind of thing. But win or lose, I think this team is going to be going on a run after this, and I think we've got a good stretch of football coming up. And hey, stranger things have happened than the Vikings beating the 49ers at home. So that's about it. I think the Vikings will lose. I hope we'll win. And no matter what, we got some W's coming up, so get ready.